Welcome back, everybody. Today is May the 8th, which means a new month has come, and that means new bots on chess.com. There's a parrot with 200 elo, and then there is Captain Evans, who created the Evans Gambit, an opening in e4, which, is pretty good. I'm going to try to beat all of the bots. As always, hope you enjoyed this one. Let's go beat up some of the bots. Okay, here we are. These are the bots. We have Polly, Captain Rook, Pirate, but with numbers. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I'll probably pronounce it wrong. And Evans, the captain, the well-known Evans. You know, like the guy that the Evans Gambit came from. Yeah, that. We're going to start with Polly. I'm going to give it the white pieces. It's 200 elo. Parrot from, I believe that's Venezuela. Yeah, let's begin. I will give this bot some chances, obviously. This is a 200 elo bot. That's impressive, wow. Well, my only legal move is to, block the check. And again, my only legal move is to take the queen. That's unfortunate. I was really going to give the bot some chance, but it obviously did not work, so I will just move my king. And I'll just fianchetto my bishops. I think that's a good way to play this. It's fianchetto or bishops. Obviously, knights before bishops if you're a beginner. But also, this isn't too bad. Let's get the bishops out. Okay, another check. That's okay. Okay, knight in the rim. Beautiful. Okay, let's develop the knight and try to get this pawn without destroying our pawn structure. There we go. We take this. Probably will not defend it. I kind of guessed it and saw it coming. Pawns hanging. So let's take that, and also let's, while we're at it, trade this. Trade this as well, and then probably just go knight here. I'm giving up the A pawn because if you take it with knight or rook, for example, if you went knight takes pawn, then I would go queen b8, and then your knight would have to move, and then you would lose the rook. And if you don't do that, then I'll just take your knight, and win a piece. Knight d4, and then we can just let's go c5. Doesn't matter. Just quick, easy moves is what we want. Let's play the move knight check, because now we get to win the knight, like this, and it doesn't even take back the pawn. Fabulous. Let's just hop the knight and slowly convert this game. En passant, there we go, we got it. That's a win for me, even if I lose this game up 16 points of material. I've won, basically. Also, if you don't know what en passant is, this is the term. I think you probably do know what en passant means if you're advanced. Let's give it a check. Why not? I expect it's going to go king if... Okay, it didn't go king d4. That's a bit annoying. I wanted the bot to blunder. Let's see if it blunders now. Shockingly does. I will give it an opportunity to save itself. Okay, it didn't. So we're just gonna have to give it a quick, painless death. I'm not gonna BM the bot. That's just let's take the rook, get the queen, and should be checkmating a couple here. Let's go pawn here. Gonna sack if I have to. Here, rook. Okay, I kind of expected it to take the bishop. Not gonna lie. Another pawn. Okay, here, and should be checkmate. Check. And now, this is not stalemate. This is not stalemate, and this is checkmate. There we go, we beat the first bot. Let's go to the next one. The next bot is Captain Rook. 650 elo. We're gonna play with the white pieces, and now we don't spare the bot. Now we play normally. d4, knight f6, c4. Let's see what the bot will play. e6, g6. Okay, standard. Let's go knight to c3. I'm not gonna play the Catalan today, bruh. Okay, this is the hop your knight in the position for absolutely no reason variation. The idea is, vague pressure on my f and h pawn. doesn't really quite do anything, if I'm being completely honest with you. I'll go e4, just take the center. b6, interesting. That's very interesting. Let's go f3. Okay, very interesting. Gives up the knight. Nice. I normally don't like to go for a Catalan like this. First of all, I invite both the Grunfeld and the King's Indian. If you play Bishop G7, I'll just go E4 and F3. If you play Grunfeld, I'll go Queen B3. This is like the Russian variation of the Grunfeld. That's it's very dynamic. I mean, dynamic. I don't know what's the correct term, but I don't really quite care because this guy blundered the bishop. So we're gonna just develop, castle, and be in good shape. Let's develop. Not gonna go long side because I've already made advancements there. Nice. Pog, interesting. I love it. King f7 for the funnies. And yeah. Now let's well, we can do a lot of things. But I'll just castle. I mean, I'll just castle. I mean, what are you gonna do? Attack me? You're gonna play ace 5? Okay, very interesting. Okay, let's trade down. Obviously. Wow. That's interesting. I'll take the rook. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. I can take this too. Wow. 0 disregard for the bishop. Nice. I swear 600s are in this they're not how do I put this? They're not playing like this. Let's put it this way. They're not playing like this. This is completely irrational. From the bot. He's gonna lose its queen. Damn. I did not want it to lose its queen, but now you give me no choice. I'll sack my knight, I guess. Unless you don't. Okay, I'm gonna sack my knight, get in. Wow, doesn't even take it. Okay. I'll get in anyways. Give me the bishop. If you have a lot of material and the king is pretty weak, it's okay to sacrifice material because you will probably have checkmate in a couple moves here. And this is actually mate in a couple. Well, this is not mate because it's the knight there. I'll give this check and give that check. And should be made in like 2 moves. 2 moves, maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. And yeah, this is checkmate. Oh, it's not. Oh, wait, there's this. I forgot. There's a pawn there. Well, it's okay. Because I'm trying to find a checkmate. That's embarrassing. It's okay. We're playing with our food. Okay, now there should be a checkmate nearby. Be here. There we go. Got it. That was a bit embarrassing. I'm just trying to beat this thing fast. Yeah, let's go to the third bot. Alright, next game with the black pieces against Pirate and 1000 elo bot. Let's do this. Let's go. D4. Okay, we start normally. Knight f6. We're gonna play a nice little Nimzo or Queen's Indian, depending on what we get. Knight c3 will lead to a Nimzo, which is exactly what we're getting. I'm going to play... Which line am I going to play? I'm going to play the castles line, and then play b6, and just kind of, combine these ideas together. Alright, h3, that could start an attack. a4 I've never seen in my life here, but it's an idea, I guess. You want to take space in the queen side. I'm trying to guess that's the idea. Now this bishop the problem with this is that the bishop Jesus Christ. The bishop stays there forever. Since they played a4, we could facilitate a5 here and take even more space. But also, just taking free pawns is not bad. This is a free pawn, honestly. I don't think there is a way to take it back. I mean, there is a way. You can just move your king back to the other thing. I'll go here to try to get this knight traded off. Wow, interesting. I mean, I expected knight to a2, not that. That is the last thing I expected, actually. And, yeah, no, this is pretty fun stuff. Very fun stuff. Okay, rook a2, rook a3, very interesting stuff. Ah, queen c2, yeah. Okay. I'm waiting when the bots get serious at this point, because they're not really serious. I mean, so far I'm seeing crimes being made on the chessboard. I can't really defend this pawn. I mean, I could have gone with bishop a6, but there's no point. Now I can defend the pawn. Well, the bishop b4 might be a problem. Not really, because the bot doesn't even see that. I'm gonna take the controversial decision, and I'm thinking of a5. That's a bit controversial, but I'm taking a lot of space. Also, the pawn was still hanging. I don't quite care. Okay, here. There we go. Should I give another pawn? Should I give up another pawn? I'm gonna give up this pawn as well. There is a threat to this, ladies and gentlemen. If you're too greedy, if you take this, then I go here, fork you, and win your bishop. So the bot correctly moves away. Now I can play c5 is an interesting idea, but then there's takes. So not really interesting. I'm just gonna go rook c8, just keep everything nicely defended. Now I could go for c5. Although still the same problem. I could go here and force a queen trade. Or, you know, defending the bishop passively. Both are a win in my book. Now a5. There we go. Oh, that was hanging. Okay, whatever. Still a winning endgame. And now we're just going to take this. I completely ignored the existence of that rook. But it's okay, because we're still completely winning this. I just need to be careful. I have no clue how long that rook was hanging. And I'm really not gonna sit there and, you know, intend on finding how long that rook was there for. Because we've won back the rook. Hooray. Now we're just gonna go there. Knight b5 is probably gonna happen. Just one move attack. And defend as well. Okay, neither happens. That suits me just fine. Took a while for the bot to make a move, Jesus. Normally it takes them like 2 seconds or 3. Now it's taking him like 5. I haven't paid attention to the dialogue options the entire game so far. I've only seen the parrot say squawk, and I didn't even bother, you know, pointing that out. Obviously, you don't have to go and win every single pawn, but, you know, for the funnies, I will do it. Although the guy's taking a considerably large amount of time to make this move, so I'm probably just gonna start pre-moving my ass out here. Let's not blunder any stupid tactics. If you're facing off against a knight, and you got like a rook, just a rook and a king and a couple of pawns, and you're afraid you might get forked, that's mostly for my beginners, is you can just put the king and the rook on opposite color complexes, because the knight cannot fork both a dark square and a light square at the same time. And you will avoid forks. Like, for example, you can keep your rook on the dark squares and your king on the light squares. And now you can go here, and like you can just move around the dark squares. I'm not even gonna defend it. Go ahead, take it. Take it. Takes him a while. I don't know why it takes him such a while to. Oh, an even better move. Honestly, still take it. I don't care. Okay. There we go. Now we're just gonna make an armada of pawns. I mean, let's push this, here, boop, 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 boop. There we go. Go up, go. Oh, this is a bit. You need to be careful of that. That 8 spawn could have been a problem, but everything is okay because we get a million of pawns. Let's go here. Push. Gotta go to the left, so you stop that pawn, and it goes there on the right. Let's defend that. It's probably gonna. Oh, he's not even gonna run. That's perfect. Good. Perfect execution. And now you need to run, and I will make a rook. And I will go here, cut the king off in one row. And just make like another rook. Just be careful it's not stalemate. You start BMing when you're eligible to BM here. Yeah, this is a problem. That's okay. We'll go there, here. Actually, don't go there yet. Oh, perfect. Easy. Perfect. Here. There we go. we done it. All right, that took a bit longer than expected, but we ended on move 69. That's nice. Let's go to the next bot. Now we're gonna play Zheng Yi Sao, 1400 elo bot. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. D4. Let's see what we're gonna face. D5. Okay, Queen's Gambit. All right, declined. We're gonna play Catalan. I'm going to play the normal Catalan. I'm going to get the bot to take me. Okay, bishop here. We're gonna block with the bishop. Block. If you take me, I'll take back with the knight. You don't. Okay. I could play a lot of things here. I'm gonna play this though. I'm going to go for a tricky move. Queen b3. This is to put pressure on the pawn chain, which, you know, mostly this happens most of the time. Actually, here I'm not sure what I want. So, let this castle figure this out soon. This castle, knight b6. Okay, not knight b6. Wait, that loses. That loses here. Okay, so here's the problem. b6 has a nice idea. You want to fianchetto the bishop, but here's the problem. If I move my knight, your rook is under attack. If you take my knight, then I just take back, and then both of your pieces are hanging. And if you play c6, that loses a pawn. And if you play bishop b7, that loses a bishop. So this wins at most time, or a pawn. Although if I take the pawn, there's rook b8, which is, you know, not too comfy. So instead of that, we will play queen to c2. And just go there. And now, honestly, I think the better move here is to play c6 still, although that still loses. Now that you move to b8, I'll just fork you and win your rook for the knight. Let's take. And now this should be child's play. Heavy fires upon us, increase speed to 30 knots. I will stain the seas black and white with your fleet. First of all, I don't have a fleet. I have a channel though. I have a YouTube channel. You know how, you know, it's it's called Call Me Ravens. I make videos. Anyway, let's play a lot of things. I'm gonna play a stupid looking move. I'm gonna play knight a3. If you take me, fine, we're trading down material. If you don't take me, still fine. Queen a5. That looks so stupid, but it just gets the job done. Now let's play the move. Which rook should I move? Should I move this rook? Or this rook? I will move this rook. I feel like there's more promise to it. The other rook could move to D or E, actually. That is an incredible move, because you lose the queen in one move. And actually, two of your bishops are hanging, so we'll also take a bishop while we're at it. So you basically won nothing. You actually lost. Then you gained. I'll take. Who gives a shit? I'm a mad material. I'll just take this too. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's play e3. Keep everything solid, nice, and win this game slowly and methodically. You know what I could sack my rook. Excuse me. You know, it's not my problem. It's not my fault that you know, accents. As perfect as my accent is, sometimes it, you know, breaks down. It happens. Yes, nice. Trade down. Me like trade down when up material. This actually loses a bishop. So if you took back, then there was queen to b8, which wins bishop because it gets pinned to the king. That just cleanly blunders a rook. No problem. Let's go here. Here. Might sack, honestly, for the funnies. Here to get the knight. Pin the knight so it doesn't move anywhere. Take. Now we're breaking in. Sack here. And now should be a mate somewhere. F4? F4 is not a mate, but it's real close. Ah, pawn mate. Ah, yes. Woo! I love that. I love myself a good pawn mate. 37 moves, that lasted way too little. Yeah. Now let's move on to the final bot. Okay, let's play with Mr. Evans, who is known for creating the Evans Gambit. Now, this is the last bot, so we normally play 2 games against this one. One with white, one with black. Let's play d4 and play Queen's Gambit. Alright, let's play. Knight c6. I'm going to take this pawn. This is a bit of a challenging line, although not really a bad one. Knight f3 runs to bishop there, which is a bit of problematic. So we're going to go e3. This is kind of how I like to play this. Knight c3, then there's bishop b4, although that's not really a problem because there's a3 here. I'm not talking too much because I'm still playing opening prep. Now there are a lot of things that are possible here. One of them is g3, hanging a rook. C4 also, because we have the bishop pair. We want the position open. So we're going to go there. I can push again, although it doesn't make too much sense. I can also go there, and if takes, takes, and then we got a big trade, although that isn't a problem. Let's go here, then we're going to go g2. Now both of our kings are opening up, which is interesting. Let's take with the bishop. Now we don't have the bishop pair, but it's pretty equal position. We only have an a-pawn, which is a bit isolated, but our bishop has a lot of prospects. And now both of us have an isolated pawn, which is, pog. So yeah, interesting. I can be in Giga Chad on Long Castle. I have a horrible position for like 2,000 moves. Or I can go here and play normal chess. Probably I'm going to have to go for the latter. Now we're going to plant a knight in the middle. I think that's a pretty okay move. He defends it. Wow, did not expect that. I'm joking. I obviously expected that. Now we can go... I can take this and just have a bishop versus knight scenario. Okay, trade. What? What? That's an 1800 bot. What? The bot just... What? What? Okay. Nice. Bug. This lasted a while. Honestly, lasted a while. I guess, the bot really wasn't a problem after all. Okay, let's castle now. I'm a bit disappointed. I was prepared for, like, a big battle of wits and guts. Oh, that's not a good move. You know why this is not a good move? Because I have rook there. And yes, you can take another pawn, but your knight is stranded. And also, I can win it. Boom! There you go. Discovered check, you win the knight. Boom. And now it's 2 pieces versus no pieces. I think this would be pretty easy to win. So yeah. H5, this is the last breath of the bot. Now we're just gonna slowly win this. H3, H3. It's gonna try to create counterplay to its credit. Although I'm just gonna sack my piece for 2 pawns, then I will leave you with nothing basically, and slowly just outmaneuver you, because this is what I like to do here. Now I'm gonna go here with the bishop in the corner, lure the king to come over to the other side, and just win the rest of the pawns. This is how we're gonna win this. And we're gonna beat the first time I beat one of those last bots. And these pawns are, a bit weak because that one is isolated on a light square. This one is also gonna fall in a bit. That's just a check, it does nothing. That's not a problem because I can go there. And there, and if you take the base pawn, then I take this pawn, and if you take that pawn, then I take that pawn. And guess what? You're not winning this game. And now this pawn also just pushes. And you win, because such is life. Now we're gonna sack the bishop. Beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. And now this is important. Your bishop has to be the same color as the promotion square. Otherwise, this is a draw. I think this is one of those cases. Although our bishop is the same color as the promotion square, and the king can get away. Is forced to get away from the square, and we make this. We make the queen. Actually, you know what? I feel like a savage. I'm gonna make a rook. Checkmate you with a rook. I'm gonna put this right there, so you don't get stalemated. Awful. That would be an awful thing to happen. And now I'm just gonna, slowly beat you, because I like doing that to bots. Okay, boom. 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 In between move. Boom. Discover check. Ha! The bot set up a trap there. That's beautiful. Very cute and beautiful. But this is just a win for me because boom, boom. Checkmate. We got it. All right. It's first game with the white pieces. Now it's time we do a game with the black pieces. All right. Let's play with the bot with the black pieces now. I'm going to play friends. What are you going to play against the friends? Shockingly, that's a line, although I forgot the prep. Well, to learn in chess, you need to lose. So we're going to do exactly that. Knight of 6. E5, interesting. C4, I guess, to try and win time. No. Okay, here. Take, bishop G7. I don't know if I'm better or worse. I don't really care to find out. Well, a lot of moves are possible here. D6 is one of them, so I'm going to go D6. Castles then. Let's play castles and B6. Honestly, I don't want to sound like an hypocrite, but I feel like this is not bad. I feel like this is not actually this bad. Can I trap the queen here? No, I can't. So let's play D5 and C5, and getting back all over space. C5 incoming. Not yet, because my thing is under attack. And slowly, get a good position. A6, not a problem. Wow, look at that move. Ugh. It's not a great move, because I get to do this. And now we trade. What the fuck? Okay, traps the bishop. Interesting. So if you survive long enough against the Evans bot, it's gonna... Garbage. That's what it's gonna do. Garbage. So yeah, that's how you beat this bot if you are having difficulties. Yeah. Sorry. I'm allergic to bad moves. Like this one. That's a fork. And yeah, that should wrap it up. I'm just gonna say right now, if you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe. And leave a like as well. And if you feel like your day is not going well, it's okay. There is a bot right now that's 1800 and is losing in like 20 moves, 10 moves. Okay, this was under attack. Do I really? Nah. I don't really care about this. Do whatever you want. Take it. Okay, we're gonna lose a pawn, but it doesn't quite matter. Boop, boop. Oh my god. Allergies. That does nothing. Let's go there. Add pressure. There we go. Rook A1. Wow, that's something. It's not a good move at all. It's the farthest thing from a good one. Wow, what the that doesn't make the slightest bit of sense. Okay, here. This will be done. Let's play ace-5. Why not? Take some space. Takes here, back up, down. Here. I mean, just get in, I guess. Is there a way to get a mate? I can give up a pawn. For a mate, maybe. This giving up a pawn to get the rook extremely active, and... Oh. No, I can take. There's no stalemate trap I can take. Now we need to find a good old-fashioned stalemate trap. I don't see one, which is a bit problematic. There's no checkmate. temporarily. There will be one soon, don't worry. Spring out on the other side. Cut the king off. And rook just can't do everything on its own. Especially when you just string it up like this. Now rook g, that is the only move. And we're just going to take it with the king like a Chad. Put the king in the corner and checkmate. The bot in 54 moves. As far as I'm concerned, this is a line in the friends. I haven't really gave it a good look. Oh, so I don't want the explorer. Yeah, this is called the Horwitz attack. I think there's also a line with g3. Yeah, literally like that. So apparently after b3 you need to play like d5. It's probably gonna say. I didn't see the engine. Oh, knight c6, d5. Okay, d5. If takes, then the game like proceeds normally. Like I said, I forgot to prep against this, and I can just play normal chess. And bishop here, c6, bishop b7. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Normal stuff. Okay. I forgot my prep, but it was something along those lines, but with c6 instead of c5, which the engine recommends. Okay, that's it. That's all of the bots for this month. Make sure I hope you liked it, and make sure you sub. I'll see you guys later. See ya.